Hello everyone. Today we are talking about 5 new supposed it bags for fall winter. And the first one is carried by Emma Stone, who is now a paid ambassador of Louis Vuitton. She's got the Go 14. Why is it called the Go 14? Well, this debuted back in 2014 and has simply been refreshed from the LV archives for a slightly more updated design. So let's take a good look at this bag and break it down. So you've got the twist turn lock, which is not new because we've seen this in plenty of other Louis Vuitton bags, but they're really touting this quilting design as something extra special. So according to LV, this process takes over 20 assembly steps. There is this crisscross braiding technique that they use to create extra plumpness in the quilting. They're using 17 meters of top stitching, and apparently they're saying this is a much more complicated process than conventional quilting. I feel like this is all to tee up the price. Yes, they're trying to justify the price, which I'll get into. So there are various different kinds with top handle, without top handle. They even have an Alma version now. So they're really banking on this style. And I'm curious what you guys think. Just first glance, gut reaction. Are you attracted to it or not? The chains, there are gold shiny chains. They're adjustable, which is nice. There's a notching mechanism so you can double them up, but they're just chains, and the price is $67.50. Yes, so about $7,000 with taxes, and there's different colors. This one, in my opinion, is hideous. It looks like seared meat. I don't get it. And how did that get in there? I just had to. Now, there's this white version, which is much less hideous than the seared brown version, I will admit. But do I love it? Not even close. No, it's just a lot going on. It's a lot. Now, this is the older version that I found on Fashion File with silver hardware, and it still has that burnt seared look on this brown leather. But look at the pricing. It's dropped down to $25.05. That is, if you want this look, you can get it for a lot cheaper by going with the older version. This one is another older version in red. They're saying apparently red is the it color. I've tried red bags in the past. They don't work for me, unfortunately. But this is even less at $1,700. Okay. So if you go onto the LV website, you're going to see a lot of video clips on this Go 14 bag. They are really going heavy. So you're going to see a lot of influencers and celebrities carrying this, whether you like it or not. And I'm curious what your opinion is. Now, if you look at YSL, here are the Saint Laurent bags. These are small pouches. They don't have as much going on, but very, very similar looking quilting. And this bag, I think, is under $1,500. This one as well. Definitely well under $2,000. Again, different design, different bag. I'm sure the complexity is not there, but the quilting looks the same. Here's a pink one that's been carried by Heart Evangelista. I don't love it, even in the pink. Something about it is just no. But speaking of pink, here's the second bag I want to talk about. Now, this bag I'm seeing everywhere, and it's called the Chanel Kelly bag, even though that's not its official name. This too was refreshed from the Chanel archives. You can dig up vintage versions of this. Let's take a close look. It's like this plasticky, I'm sorry I had to say it, shiny, puckered leather. And from afar, it looks glossy and nice. Up close, by the way, what is that dot? This is supposed to be a new bag. It was carried by Margot Robbie for the Barbie premiere, so that's where it got all its buzz, that Chanel was a sponsor of the movie. And it looks like a Barbie bag. It's cute. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's a Barbie bag with Barbie, for Barbie arms and Barbie fingers. I put up a poll on my Instagram, and 18% of you are obsessed with this, and the majority are like, what's the big deal? And I fall into that category of what's the big deal? In black, it's even less interesting. This is the vintage version. I think the vintage version was in caviar, and it had more streamlined flow to it if you look at it carefully. If you are into the vintage, I think the pricing is quite high though. Anyway, let's move on. Bottega. This bag too, it's like, I've seen this bag before. Yes, sort of. It's the new Hop bag. It's gorgeous. It's pillowy. It's oversized. This is the large size. Let's see it again. I really like this. I think it looks like a comfort bag. And for fall, winter, you can shove everything in there, all your winter essentials. Here's the opening. There's a hidden magnetic closure. The inside leather lining looks buttery. We know Bottega leather is gorgeous. Long zipper compartment. I like it. Here's the smaller size. It doesn't have that wow effect like the larger one. It just doesn't. You'll see on the model, you see just, I don't know. So many Bottega bags look like this. This just doesn't have that bam, in your face. And I really love the chocolate brown, beautiful, beautiful deep brown color that Bottega does so well. The black one is okay, but it kind of falls flat. The Loewe bag. This is the new fold tote. Out of all the bags I'm showing today, I would say this is probably the most novel. It's geometric. It comes in a variety of colors. Some have this sort of, duo color combo, right? And here's what's interesting. It folds like origami. So here's a clip. It looks like just, an interesting little tote, pretty simple. But because of the geometric lines and the stitching, it folds down like an origami, and it's flat and it's packable. Okay, it's cool. It's interesting, but is it just the novelty? Will that wear off very quickly? Will the creasing get old? I don't know. I mean, this is the small version. The small version has a little strap with it as well. Inside looks simple, no compartments. There you go. Okay, I don't know. At first I was like, oh, this is really interesting. But after like an hour of looking at these photos and video clips, I thought, am I over it now? Is this purely for the novelty's sake? Are you going to go for this bag? Let me know. This color is beautiful, but if you look really closely where the creasing and the folding is it going to wear there? Is it going to fold in a messy manner over time? These are the things I wonder. There's a shearling version. I'm like, don't get so excited, Loewe. This doesn't work in shearling for some reason. It just doesn't. So no. Here's the last bag I want to show you. This is the Gucci Horsebit. This brings me back when I was super into Gucci, when I was in my 20s. The Horsebit is classic, but this is oversized. This is like mega Horsebit. And the shape of the bag with the large Horsebit and the monogram. Here's the leather, the quilting, the straight, up and down vertical quilting with the silver hardware. So here's a smaller one. None of these look aesthetically pleasing to me, but they're all over the place right now. They're being talked about. The black one looks more chic, but it's because the model's wearing a black leather jacket. If you just look at it like this, it looks like an elongated Darth Vader helmet with two big silver eyes going across it. The back looks like this. I don't know. It comes with a chain strap. It comes with a leather strap. Here's the opening. It's like a big fish mouth. The inside is leather lined, which is nice. Here's the silver version. Silver. There's a lot of silver bags this season too, I've noticed. But this bag is just not practical for me. So anyway, which is your favorite of the 5? I'm curious if there's one that just jumps out at you. Are you going to buy one? Have you bought one? Let me know for sure in the comments. For me, I would say the Loewe is definitely the most interesting one. It caught my eye right away, but I do think the novelty of it will wear off. It is just a tote after all. And the Bottega one, by the way, big detail that I forgot to mention. It's gorgeous, but I looked it up. This large size weighs about 6 pounds. So none of the above is the option I am going to have to choose. And I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.